Citizens had a lot to do with the failure of the Ysleta School District's bond proposal, which is why the superintendent is making it a point to get their support this time around. Is it working? ABC 7's Ashley Rodriguez spoke with him about the feedback he's getting. She's joining us live with perspective you'll see only on ABC 7. Ashley.
Estella, Dr. Xavier De La Torre has gone to more than 24 meetings targeting just seniors. He's hoping to garner their support for the November bond election, and he tells me he's confident that this strategy is having an impact.
The average age of voters in our district is still somewhere between 60 and 70 years old.
The goal is to make sure the area's 65 and older voters are informed about the district's $430 million bond.
Most seniors voted against it. It was, I think, a little bit alarming to learn that half of them were not aware of the fact that taxes were frozen.
De La Torre says most seniors are changing their mind after learning about Prop 1, which will be on the ballot. Prop 1 increases the state's homestead exemption from $15,000 to $25,000, which De La Torre says negates the bond's 12-cent tax increase. But even so, seniors' school district taxes are locked in. He's putting this information on specialized mailers and talking at a number of neighborhood association meetings and Rotary clubs.
You know, the city has reasonable needs, the county does. We don't know what's going to happen to UMC because of the children's thing. And then, of course, you have the community college. So the concern has always been is that the cumulative tax increase.
Senior Mike Rooney attended one of De La Torre's meetings. He doesn't like the idea of how big the bond is, especially for a district with a shrinking student population.
And so what I'm afraid of is we're going to build a couple of mega schools and then we're going to have the same problem.
David Stott, on the other hand, supports the bond. He's not scared of a higher tax rate.
With the exemption and with the proposition that's being put to the voters of Texas, it's not going up. It's just not, okay? And we just need to sit down and think about it, okay? You know, we're investing for our kids in the future.
And remember, the bond barely failed in May. 51% voted against it. If the bond doesn't pass this time around, De La Torre says it most likely will not be pursued again until 2017. Stella.
Okay, Ashley, thank you very much. And early voting